Did you know that 75% of web users admit making judgments about a website based on of an organization, based on the design of the website? For my job, I am going to take on this hurdle and become a web designer. My name is Andrew Hastings, and I am going to be a web designer once it stops being slow and glitchy. Okay, this is what web designers do. That gets pretty in-depth, and most people don't understand it, but basically I'm just making the website look nice and neat and easy to navigate. Well, it worked this time. Okay. This is the website where I work. I found it on random useful websites, and I've fallen in love with it, with all the pretty pictures, and I found out that they were hiring, and it was created by Crew, and so I decided to apply for this job on the website. Okay. Okay. This is my resume. At the top it says where I work, or where I live, sorry. I live in Colorado Springs, Colorado. It has my phone number and email address. But for my college, I went to Colorado Christian University, which is in Lakewood, Colorado, and I got a bachelor's degree in computer information technology. For my experiences, I worked at Best Buy Tech Support, or Geek Squad, and I also went to Taco Bell and managed the drive-thru, because I'm just that cool. For my abilities or my skills, I am creative, I am able to multitask, I am self-motivated, I am able to collaborate, and I'm also organized. Froze on me. Wait. Spinning wheel of death. Okay, there it goes. Okay. Hey. Man, so slow. That's not really That is being slow. Okay, see if it works. Right, that wasn't where it was. Okay. This is my letter of application to Mike Goldshow. I researched him, and he's the actual guy. So, but basically my letter of application just explains why I'm qualified, and it explains my college schooling, which I already told you about. We get to see see that pretty picture again. Okay, so this is my budget. My yearly salary is $52,000, and my monthly salary is $4,333.33. In order from greatest to least of what my budget goes to. It starts with discretionary, then it moves on to dreaded taxes, and then transportation, medical insurance, food, school loans, utilities, housing, and toiletries. And here's to get a visual look at it. This is my pie chart. As you can see, discretionary has the most with 29%, followed by taxes with 26%, and then at the end is toiletries with 1%. So some positive incentives about my job are that I'm able to work anywhere, which I feel like I would need. I have flexible hours, which I also feel like I would need, and I have vacation days because who doesn't love vacations? Some of my negative incentives are that the business is mainly located in Montreal, Canada. I don't get to socialize face-to-face in my work because I'm just behind a computer screen. And my company doesn't cover any of my costs, like my medical insurance or part of my taxes or anything like that. These are my top 3 career choices. My first one was web designer, as you can tell. It allowed me to be creative and be behind and work a computer, which I enjoy. My second one was architect, and it yet again allowed me to be creative because I can't live with a job that doesn't have creativity in it. But the problem with this job is that I have to do math and I have to be skilled in woodworking. And my third job was music composer, which is creative, but it's a hard profession to get into and to make a lot of money off of it. This is my opportunity cost, which is what I lost to get where I am today. So, for my job as a web designer, I lost being an architect, which I think I would enjoy, but yet again, I would have to do a lot of math, like algebra and geometry, and I would have to be skilled in woodworking, which I'm not. And here are my trade-offs in a minute, hopefully. So I gave up being an architect to become a web designer. I gave up living by myself to cut the costs of an apartment, which those are pretty pricey. And I also got comprehensive insurance to cover both my costs. If I were to get in an accident, it would cover my cost and the other person's cost, rather than liability, which just covers the other person's cost, and I would have to pay for a new car myself if it came to that. These are the sites that I used. They helped me to understand what web designers do, and I also had Unsplash.com, which is the site I work at, and Crew, which helped me to research Unsplash. But then I also have my articles down here. One just says basically what web designers do on a day-to-day basis, and the other is a list of top 10 most famous web designers. Thank you for enduring my presentation.